People say doctors save lives. But what if I told you? Sometimes a doctor is the only one who can solve a crime. I am Dr. Takao, and this is my story. A woman rushed into an emergency room. Her face pale and she's worried. Her daughter is sick. The doctor doesn't know what happened. The kid's vision is blurry and he's been crying about headaches and body aches for weeks. The doctors cannot determine the cause. Kotori assured the parent that they will be receiving results soon. While waiting for the children's result, Kotori is still unsure if what should be the diagnosis. The kid's labs is totally normal, but he is complaining about the pain. On the other hand, there is also a man clenching his abdomen. They ask about his recent meals, but still they can't figure out what happened. They thought it's food poisoning or appendicitis. Meanwhile, I go down to get Kotori because we will have a study session. When I arrived to the doctor's lounge, I called in Kotori. He asked if why I'm here. His shift will be ending exactly 19 minutes and 24 seconds. So, I came to collect him. Somewhat a girl doctor is asking if I am doctor. I said yes and asked who she is. She was the first-year resident. Kotori won't go with me because he still have 2 patients that needs diagnosis. I said leave it to the other doctors to take over. But he won't because he already examined them, so he feels responsible for finding the diagnosis. Oh geez, fine then. So all you need is a diagnosis, right? I grab a chair and have a quick look at patients' charts and examine the first patient. It was a kid. Hi, exam time, I said. The patient's mom asked who am I. I am the director of the Department of Investigative Pathology. After a few checks, I conclude this kid has hypervitaminosis, a headache, nausea, vomiting, general fatigue, myalgia, and desquamation, with additional signs of papilledema due to elevated intracranial pressure. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, which means it can just accumulate inside your body, causing body aches, changes to the skin, and dangerously elevated intracranial pressure. As a result, patients often suffer from headaches, nausea, vomiting, and fatigue. But what caused this to happen? Kotori asked his worsening eyesight. His mother had been making her son blueberry snacks and vitamin A supplements. She was told they'd help his eyesight. But since his vision wasn't improving like she hoped, she started going over the recommended amount. That's correct, that's the original cause. I told her to stop giving him the vitamins and he'll recover quickly. It's hard to believe a parent could even make their kid that sick. I checked the second patient and immediately saw the cane beside his bed. Earlier today you caught a fish and ate at raw, right? I asked the man. It was probably one of these mackerels, sardine, medina, or sea bream. The man said it was sardine. I thought so. This is anisakiasis. This man is infected by a parasite. The pain will subside once the parasite's endoscopically removed. The resident doctor was confused on how did I know it. A deduction based on my observations. It didn't seem like appendicitis or gastroenteritis, and looking at the tan lines on his face, you can tell he spends a lot of the day outside. He doesn't appear capable of any long-term outdoor labor considering his age in the fact that he walks with a cane, so I figured he probably has a hobby you can do sitting down. In addition, there's a small abrasion on the base of his left forefinger. It wouldn't be difficult to get an injury like that while removing a fishing hook. In short, our patient was out fishing. He was hungry, so we ate one of the fish he caught as sashimi. The parasite entered his stomach where it latched onto his gastric wall, and that's what caused the severe abdominal pain. It all checks out.